Good day, human Latiosites. This is LatiosAzurill, and welcome to Let's Play Pokemon Polka Aqua 3. So, we are back in the world of Pokemon Polka Aqua for the, most likely the final installment of this saga. So, let's get this started. Let's start a new game. Why, hello there. Hi, sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Palm, but people often call me the Pokemon Professor. This is what we call a Pokemon. This world is widely inhabited by these awesome creatures. In fact, this is my favorite Pokemon of all, Azurill. We humans live alongside Pokemon. We work together and play together with them. And sometimes we battle with them, but only if they let us. However, we don't know everything about Pokemon. In fact, there are many mysteries still unsolved. I've been doing some research to unravel Pokemon mysteries. That's what I do. And you are? Are you a boy, or are you a girl? Well, I'm a guy, so let's do this. Alright. Let's go. Ah, I see, you're Eric, who's moving to San Francisco. I get it now. Awesome. Sure. Alright, are you ready? Your very own adventure is just about to unfold. Take courage and leap into the world of Pokemon, where dreams, adventure, spending, friendships, and bliss await. I'll be expecting you. Come see me later. Alright, sure. We are moving cross-country to San Francisco. Okay. Fair enough. The box is printed with a Pokemon logo. The Pokemon brand moving and delivery service. Fair enough. Hello. Eric, we're here, honey. It must be tiring riding with our things in the truck. Welcome to San Francisco. The Pokemon just finished up with moving our stuff for us. Pokemon are so helpful. Let's go inside. Alright, they must have been really quick. See? Isn't it better in here? Why don't you go upstairs and set the time on your new clock? Alright. One of the cool things is we actually can, there's not a whole lot we can do right this second, but we could actually go head toward Route 16 before even going to set the clock. I will say that most of San Francisco is pretty much empty, but we can at least, you know, run around here. The Pokemon that come to this contest hall are all prize winners. They come from all over the country. My heart swells with excitement. I'm going to take on the Master Rank contest with my precious Pokemon. Ah, so this is where the Tanner family lives. San Francisco Harbor, the ferry SS Tidal is under construction in Miami. Service is scheduled to begin shortly. Well, I guess they must have, service must have hit a little snag over the last couple years. I beg your pardon, you're looking for a ship? I'm sorry, the ferry service isn't available at present. Alright, well, fair enough. In that case, enter contest with friends. Interesting. San Francisco, gold in peace, iron in war. Alright, well, I guess we might as well set our clock. Also, I might as well take the fresh water out of the box. You know, you never know when it might come in handy. Alright, the clock is stopped. Sure, let's go set it. I honestly don't care about the time. Alright, there we go. Eric, how do you like your room? Good, you know, your dad works over at the art museum in town. Since he's the new curator there, maybe you should go see him. I'm sure he's not too busy to show his own child around the place. Anyway, I should head back downstairs. Sure, I guess they want us to be interested in art? Okay. Did you go see your dad? No, I didn't. Now, where is that daughter of mine? Good question. Hello, this is a Pokemon Center. If you have a Pokemon, we'd be happy to heal him for you. Alright, fair enough. Hello, would you prefer to play in a PG-rated world where language is censored? Well, I don't want to be demonetized, so let's say yes. Very well. Feel free to change your mind at any time. If you need me, I'll be at the local Pokemon Center. See you around! Yeah, so you can go change your mind. Obviously, you can't change your mind yet, because you can't get to the Pokemon Center, but once you get a Pokemon, you can go in. That's mostly just a failsafe, because if you go to the nurse to heal your Pokemon up and you don't have any Pokemon, basically the game will just automatically heal infinitely many Pokemon and the game will crash, so you don't want that. When it gets right down to it, the same way suit me perfectly, a crisp breeze suits the sea, and a berry suits you to a T. Why should that be so? Oh, we got a Lumberry, nice. That's actually really good. When it gets right down to it, it's because you're a trainer! Alright, actually that Lumberry is actually really gonna come clutch for us, come to think of it. But for now, hello there, Wooper. Got a Pokeball. That's pretty cool. Can't really do anything with it yet, but hey, you know what? We actually got a Pokeball before we actually got a Pokemon, so, you know. Not too many Pokemon games where you can actually, honestly say that. That being said, let's actually go ahead to the museum. Now, all of these individuals who aren't blocking things that are just here. Hello, I see you've been doing a lot of traveling. Keep up the good work. Someday I might be able to help you out. Once you get 6 badges, basically, these people will be able to help you go to any location on the map that you want. Basically, so you don't have to worry about carrying a Pokemon Fly. So, the path is somewhat linear until you get to that, especially until you get to that point. For the most part, it'll loop around a little bit, but you don't really need to do too much backtracking per se until you get to that point. Even then, you don't have to do a whole lot of backtracking per se, but it can help you out a little bit. Alright, Pokemon Masterpiece Exhibit at the San Francisco Art Museum. I'm an art dealer. I'm a buyer and seller of fine art, especially paintings. I've heard that the museum here has some magnificent works on exhibit. Ah. Well then, let's go head inside. Welcome to the San Francisco Museum. Oh my goodness, you're our new curator's kid, aren't you? You know, your father seems excellent at his new job. Here, have this piece from our famous glass collection. Be sure to put it to good use. Alright, we got a glass ornament. That's cool. Welcome to the San Francisco Museum. Please take the time to enjoy our collection of fantastic artwork featuring Pokemon. Well, I guess it's true what they say. It's not what you know, it's who you know. It's a delicious looking painting of berries. This painting could make you hungry. Fair enough. It's a huge stone tablet inscribed with Pokemon and dense text in the small characters of an ancient, unreadable language. It's a painting of a legendary Pokemon from long ago. The artist painted this from imagination. Cool. Hey, Eric, welcome to the Art Museum. I trust the move into town has gone smoothly, right? Anyway, it's heartening to see someone so young as you looking around in the museum. Have you viewed our collection of paintings already? Well, I saw a couple. I see. Well, have you an interest in paintings? Sure, why not? Ah, excellent. I would expect nothing less from my own child. Well, Eric, we have a special visitor upstairs, so may I ask you to come with me? Alright. This is Professor Palm. He's a famous Pokemon researcher. Ah, hello. I wouldn't call myself famous or anything, but yes, I am Professor Palm. I must say, this museum is quite spectacular. But what's with the empty picture frames up here? To be frank, I don't wish to exhibit works of so-called classical art here. Such classical works you can see on our ground floor. I wish to exhibit work that is far different from the classics. Art, after all, is not restricted to old famous works. This exhibit hall I wish to fill it with modern and vibrant artworks of Pokemon seemingly ready to spring forth into glorious life. Ah, that makes sense. Hey, where did that bunny come from? Help me! Yes, you, please, help! In my bag, there's a Pokeball. Please, hurry! Alright, so with that, we are going to get our first Pokemon. So we can choose between the Mount Pokemon Skiddo, the Lonely Pokemon Cubone, or the Baby Pokemon Toxel. Now, they all have their benefits and their drawbacks. I mean, I will say this. Toxel is definitely the one that'll give you the most difficulty, I think, starting off. Once you get well into the game, it really doesn't matter which starter you pick, because you'll have plenty of Pokemon by that point. But Toxel will probably give you the most challenging one. So if you really want to go for a challenge for yourself, Toxel is probably a cool choice there. Cubone, there's really nothing wrong with Cubone. Cubone's a really good Pokemon. It has access to Inner Focus, so potentially if you get that ability, you can avoid flinching. Marowak is pretty cool. Also, you have the choice of Alolan Marowak as well, so you could theoretically go with that Fire Ghost route if ground is not your style. So Cubone is one of my favorite ground-type Pokemon, period. So I love Cubone. The Mount Pokemon Skiddo. Skiddo is actually one of the better Pokemon in terms. Well, it's probably the best for the early game. Honestly, it's a good Pokemon. It's not perfect as far as actual base stats go. They're pretty much equitable, and each one of them only evolves once. So it's not like you get any base stat advantage per se, because the stat system has been changed a bit. Everything that has gotten some kind of buff in some way to make it everything a little more viable. So really, there's no Pokemon that's completely useless. Even some of them that don't have great base stats, to be honest, their evolutions are a lot better. So there's really no Pokemon that's really just completely awful to use in total. I am going to go Skiddo for this, though. We're going to go with Skiddo. I haven't used Skiddo on a real team in a long time, so hey, let's go for it. Alright, so she has Chlorophyll. That's actually not bad. Rash could have... I don't know how I feel about that. There is a physical special split, so a special nature on a Skiddo could be better. Alright, that thing's licking us. Baneri, stop with these lovingly licks. I'm not appreciating it. At least he didn't get the para. Alright, so we are going to take down the Baneri. Awesome. So Skiddo is gaining some experience. Not quite enough to get to level 6, but still pretty cool. Woo! How did that wild bunny even get into the museum? Anyway, thanks for helping me. You know what? Why don't you keep the Skiddo you used? So with that, we receive the Skiddo. While you're at it, why not give it a nickname? Sure. Let's call it... Let's call her... Call her the Goat. Alright, we got the Goat. You know what? As long as you have that Pokemon, you should also take this. Alright, we got a Pokedex. This Pokedex is a high-tech tool that automatically records any Pokemon that you meet or catch. Though you probably shouldn't take all of its data too seriously. Catching a Pokemon allows the Pokedex to record its data. Come to think of it, these should probably help you too. Alright, so we got the Pokeball. Well, we got actually 5 Pokeballs. One of the weird glitches, if you get more than one of an item in Gen 3, it doesn't really tell you got more than one, but still. Well, Eric, I know you just moved here, but Since you have that Pokemon, perhaps it would be best for you to explore the world around you and set out on an adventure. If you do, it might be best to start by heading downward towards Santa Barbara. On your journey, though, if you were to come across a lively painting, could I ask you to obtain the artist's permission to exhibit it here in this exhibit? This way, it'll truly be a new type of experience for visitors. I'll be heading out now. I'll see you around. Good luck on your journey. While you're traveling, I hope to fill this exhibit hall with modern and vibrant paintings of Pokemon. Hello, random Latios and Latias. How are you doing? Are you that Baneri we attacked? That might be the Baneri we attacked. I think we might have hurt its feelings a little bit. But with that, we now have a, we have the GOAT! Alright. So you know what? One thing I do want to do is I want to buy... Actually, you know what? Let's buy a couple Great Balls. I think Great Balls are probably the way to go, because better catch rates and all. Also, I'm going to buy a couple milkshakes. You can buy milkshakes right here. We can't get to the department store quite yet, but there is a clerk right out front that sells stuff. So that can be kind of useful. Also... Alright. There we go. This way we have a little bit less, I guess, a little bit less time waiting for dialogue to load. I wouldn't mind that. Oh, PP Max, nice. Alright. Cool. Hello. Alright, Wild Wooper appeared. Alright, the GOAT. Let's pound on this thing. Now, yes, it has, like, legendary music and all, but that's mostly because it's, well, it's a static encounter. You know. It does have a, we didn't really get very lucky with it, but it does have a 20% chance of being shiny. So if you want, this is actually, Pokemon like these static encounters are actually good Pokemon too, especially the non-legendary ones. The non-legendary ones typically have a 20% shiny rate. So if you really want a shiny, they're a good one to actually soft reset on because you won't have to do a whole lot of soft resets. The Wooper usually lives in water, however it occasionally comes out onto the land in search of food. On land it coats its body with a gooey toxic film. The water fish Pokemon Wooper. Alright, let's call you... Lil... Whoops. Alright. The Wingull are not actual encounters, they're just there because we can't go towards Sunnydale at this point. So... we now have Lil Whoops. Alright, she's got Water Absorb and Leftovers. Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna go heal up. I mean, theoretically, we could actually go heal up at home, but, you know, we have a Pokemon Center right next door. Alright. We live in a town with a Pokemon Center. Kind of like Aspertia City in that sense. Okay. That being said, this is Stella's house. This guy is no longer looking for his daughter. One of these days, my daughter is going to be a star. Don't you agree that it's important for parents to be good influences in their children? I guess. I feel like that guy is like the contest judge. By the way, you can also, at any time, if you want to heal, go to a bed. You can just take a nap in, like, literally any bed. And that'll heal up your Pokemon. If you're doing some kind of challenge Nuzlocke, like, challenge run thing where you can't heal, just keep that in mind with beds. Also with Chanseys, and Chanseys aren't actual encounters. There is no static encounter with a Chansey in this game. If you speak to a Chansey in the overworld, it's literally just going to heal you and it's not going to give you a choice. So just keep that in mind, in terms of if you're doing a challenge run that like breaks the rules for. that you probably don't want to break the rules of your own challenge run. I mean, challenge runs are optional and all, I guess, but still. Alright, hello. Hi there, nice to meet you. You must be the new neighbor. My name's Stella. Oh, you have a Pokemon? That's so cool. You know, I have one too. You know what would be cool? What if we had a battle? You see, Pokemon trainers often battle each other to see who's the strongest, or at least who's the most strategic. Come on, let's do this. Alright, so let's go. We are battling Pokemon Trainer Stella. So Stella only has one Pokemon at this point. It is a Swinub. Now, it does not matter which starter you choose, she will have a Swinub. Now, this shouldn't be the most difficult battle in the world, but at the same time, you might have some trouble with it because her moveset is very limited, but depending on which Pokemon you chose, you could have some trouble. So, alright. It is good to have the milkshake, though, because that'll really help you out, especially if you didn't catch the Wooper. By the way, the Wooper, you can't access Route 16 yet, for real. So, the only encounter you can have after the Baneri before you battle Stella is that Wooper. So if you don't catch it, you might want to defeat it. Because if you defeat it, you'll get a move. That could potentially help you. If you catch the Wooper, then hey, you have the Wooper that could also help you out in the battle if you lose your starter for whatever reason. You could also buy items, I guess, to help you if that comes down to it. But with that, the goat grew to level 7. Wow, I guess I still have a lot to learn. Also, one interesting thing about Stella's Pokemon Swinub is that it has a type advantage over any starter you choose. Whether you chose Skiddo, Cubone, or Toxel, they are all weak to either ice or ground. Now, it does not have any stab moves in this first battle, so technically she doesn't really have an advantage, but that's just, you know, one thing to keep in mind. So you just started training Pokemon, and you're already that good? Wow. You see, my dad is the head Pokemon contest judge for the Master Rank division. He claims that battling is a waste of time, since as he puts it, contests are where the money is, and are the future of competitive Pokemon. I, for one, want to train Pokemon until I become the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. You know what? I may still have a lot to learn, but you just inspired me. I'm gonna go out on an adventure and prove my dad wrong. Bye, Eric. I'll see you around. Alright. Fair enough. I guess she is going off on her own adventure. Good for her. I'm sure we will totally never run into her again. That seems like something that would make sense narratively. Alright, let's go get some milkshakes and I want to heal up. Now, I'm not doing any kind of challenge run or anything. We're just, you know, having some fun playing through the game. I'm gonna go through some trivia with some stuff as we go along. I will admit that when it comes to this particular game, I'm probably the authority in that I pretty much know this game back and forth. I'm not gonna go through every single thing. If you've played any of these ROM hacks in this series before, you know there are a lot of cameos from TV and movie characters. Not all of them are necessarily important plot-wise, so we're not necessarily going to be checking out every single one of them. Now, several of them are actually really important. A lot of them do drive the plot. So we are going to be checking out a lot of them, just not all of them, because they're not all that important. Now, one thing to note here is Route 16, the Pokemon are like level 5. So you don't have to worry about the, you don't have to worry about getting destroyed in the grass. The level scaling has sort of occurred to try to make up for that. Also, some of the encounters are a bit different, so you're going to get some of the early route Pokemon over here. I'm not going to go take on a Nidoran with a Skiddo. At least not with Vine Whip and Pound. Ooh, Picky Peck. Also, not gonna go for that right now. Now, one thing that's interesting is you actually You can go to the Safari Zone gate, but you can't go into the Safari Zone yet. You can't go into the contest hall, the Master Rank contest hall yet. There is a Chansey here can heal you, so that's kind of convenient. You can't go into the Safari Zone yet because you can't get into the contest hall. The contest hall is where you can get a Pokeblock kit. You can go a Pokeblock case. You can't get a Pokeblock case yet. Now, the Safari Zone is currently blocked off because, honestly, everything in it is way over-leveled for this point in the game. I guess, yes, could have made it so they were really low levels, but at the same time... I figure the very, very beginning of the game is a little bit early for the Safari Zone. So no Safari Zone quite yet. Now, at this point, you really can't go head toward Los Angeles. The only real choice is to head down Route 17 toward Santa Barbara. So that'll bring us to Santa Barbara. Now, Santa Barbara does not have a Pokemon Center in it. You can't really get toward Route 18 quite yet. But Santa Barbara, the murder capital of the world. So, at this point, we are in Santa Barbara, and there's some plot stuff, I guess, that we can go do. There is a person that sells stuff. There's no official mart, but once again, you can buy stuff. Also, items in this game are a lot cheaper than in a lot of games, although I guess the Pokeball stuff is closer to like the prices in like the Let's Go games. Full restores are only 500, max revives are 2,000, which is quite a bit, but revives themselves are only 500. You can buy ethers, elixirs, max elixirs, PP up, PP max. You can also buy Sacred Ash. They're a bit expensive, but still. Escape Rope, it's not a key item, but honestly, they're cheap, and you don't really need them all that much, honestly. There are only a couple places that they're even that helpful, because there aren't a whole lot of caves. In fact, I'm trying to think if there are even actually any caves at all. I guess there's technically a New View Tunnel, but you really don't need an Escape Rope for that, honestly. Heart Scales are pretty good, because you can use them to relearn moves. You can buy Repels. Also, the leader, move relearner, and name raider are all on the top floor of every Pokemon Center, where the Trade Center normally would be. So that's also a convenient location to do with that, to do all that kind of stuff. You can't really do any of that stuff in Santa Barbara because there's no Pokemon Center. Not every single city or town has a Pokemon Center specifically, but they're usually close to one that does, like San Francisco and does. So this is the Santa Barbara Police Department. And I guess we'll be checking out the Santa Barbara Police Department next time. So, thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time with some more Pokemon Polka Aqua 3. Goodbye.